Welcome to the Real CP Show. I'm your host, CP. And today's topic, a woman preschool employee puts a black male child in a trash can. Oh my goodness now. See, no other child of any other race or background, ethnicity, etc., within Americanism has the type of ingrained hatredness against that person's child or children. No other child or children has the hatefulness put upon them in however school environments and outside of environments. No other child compares. The genes of the black child is not even up for debate. There have been some of the greatness of American black scholars, unfortunately, which are many have transitioned and many times they're not talked about enough anymore. And sometimes, many times, they're not even known about to various other cultures and backgrounds. But when that black child is put on the even kill of other kids and taught at the properness and the evenness without any racial racist bias, there is no comparison. There is no comparison. Now, with that being said, in this topic discussion, a family is in search of a new daycare after an employee allegedly put a 4-year-old boy, no, not just a 4-year-old boy, a 4-year-old young black boy in a garbage can because he refused to take a nap. The child's mom opened up about the alleged January 13th incident to these particular media, telling the outlet that she had no words, especially when she first saw the surveillance footage from this particular preschool learning lab in Homewood, Illinois. The shocking video, which was shared by this particular media station, shows an employee at this Homewood preschool dragging Grayson, the eldest of the two sons, toward a trash can by a wall and placing him in it. There is, again, danger against black males of whichever ages. Yes, danger. The other children at the daycare, which both Grayson and his 2-year-old brother have been going for almost 2 years, meanwhile, were not only present, but also appeared to watch the entire incident unfold in front of them. Well, look, see, look, where's the father at? Huh? Where's the father at? And stuff like that. He must be a deadbeat. Huh? Huh? What? He must be a deadbeat. Go to Hades with that tactic. See, that's an archaic trope that has been successful for so long. Even though it's been proven again for the people who know that American black males are the most involved fathers in the lives compared to no other culture in America. Involved, not just sitting there standoffish, not, hey, go do that, Howard, get out of it. Nope, the most involved. I would say, either most compassionate for their kids. So go to HELL with that tactic, right? Watch this for a second. But they never talk about the numbers of women who sit there and abuse their kids. They never talk about the numbers of women who sit there and push off and lie about paternity of kids to the fathers to get child support. They never talk about numbers of women out there who sit there and make it hard for the man to sit there and see their kids and try to get them and or come up with some type of falsified documentation of abuseness to sit there and try to get some type of evidential situation toward them to make it hard to see the kids. Do you understand? This is a coldness of an environment in certain parts of America that's toward American black males. So the story goes as well is that, oh, excuse me, going back to, oh, it's a deadbeat dad, where is he at? It talks about how it was just way worse than I could imagine. The concerned dad added, I'm worried about what his child feels. Where's the deadbeat dad trope at? It was just way worse than I could imagine. The concerned dad. And then you got some foolish little people. Well, what about this? We're not going to play that. So the other part of this article, before I get into the video of it, a 58-year-old Illinois woman. Oh, before I say this name, I was reading some comments, and it was talking about how why don't they show the picture of her? And then another comment saying must be black because there's no shortage of them. You see the automatic thing, though the discussing tactic. When I relayed over in another type of infocast, when I was talking about how there was, I think it was some parts of California where there was two women and they was blurred out inside this particular Asian nail shop, something, wherever it is, and there was some type of they was trying to do the dash and do the services of the service that was provided for the nails, etc., and then dash out. And some of the numbers of the Asian personnel was that particular part of the Asianness in at nail shop. They closed down the door, so those two women couldn't escape. And it was blurred out. Those two women. Well, there was all kind of comments about it got to be Coquisha and LaQuisha and the hoodness and this and all that, right? Oh, I sit there and just messed that nonsense up, and I sit there and showed without the blurring of the picture, it was two Hispanic women. You see this little disgusting game, right? Disgusting game. So relating to this topic, a 58-year-old Illinois non-black woman, Anna Petrou, Petrou, is not a black woman. And she was charged with endangering the life of a child, endangering the life of this black child, after placing a 5-year-old, see the gains, right? 1 minute 5, 1 minute 4, of this 5-year-old black child inside a empty garbage can on Monday, January 13th, in an attempt to discipline the child. Before the aforementioned heinous action, Petrou, this non-black preschool learning child, the learning lab per se worker, allegedly left this 4-year-old, see the key out of chaos, which one is it, 5 or 4? Left this 4-year-old black young male outside in a freezing cold alley. Woo, let me repeat that again. Anna Petrou, this non-black racism terrorist type woman, anti-American black boy, racial terrorism woman, who was this preschool worker. Not only she put the 4 or 5-year-old young black boy inside a trash can because he did not want to take a nap, Same time, she put right before that, she put the same little black little fellow, 4 or 5 year old, outside in a freezing cold alley. Patricia allegedly left the child at the daycare's alley for about 20 seconds. And enforcement said that the temperature at the time was 19 degrees. Mm. What other culture of youth males, and there was some black women, preschool worker, teachers, etc., and they did that to a little Hispanic boy or a little Hispanic, a little Asian boy. You think that would fly over? It would not whatsoever. You say, what do you mean by that? Well, it talks about how video footage of the incident only caught the teacher placing the 4-year-old inside the garbage bin, to the dismay and consternation of other teachers and fellow kids, deemed as cruel by the kids' parents. They only got to find out about the incident after the 4-year-old little young black male himself told them after he picking them up. I had no words, especially when I received the tape that the mother said. And my thing was, of course, she was crying when she went to this enforcement station. Well, here's the thing about it. When confronted by the two parents, just two black American parents, Anna Patru, the non-black minority people of color woman, stated that all she did was an innocent joke. What was an innocent joke? Okay. The boy's parents, of course, did not find it amusing at all. At that time, these enforcement personnel, one applies to, told both black American parents that since the boy didn't suffer any physical injuries, there was little they could do. How does that sound, Muppets from the Puppets? Puppets from the Muppets. I thought it was dumb. Maybe you're right. And it wasn't funny at all. But that's how much funny of the black pain that continues to keep happening. But then all of a sudden, however, on January 23rd, 2025, this enforcement personnel charged Patru with one misdemeanor charge of endangering the life of a child. As a result of this incident, the daycare fired both Patru and another daycare worker who failed to intervene. I mean, I'm gonna show this video, and I go from there. But I want to relay this over because it's such a necessary topic as well. Because the thing about it, there are some good daycare workers, just like there are good teachers out there. And I'm gonna get to the point why I say that part too. And there are some pedophile, perv women teachers out there. There are some very demonic numbers of women teachers out there, bad teachers out there. Right? Now, if it was more male preschool workers, male teachers, and they were doing the kind of stuff at this level that is happening toward black males and especially just kids in general, oh, you best believe there will be major changes. You see how that go? So white feminism with their demonic selves, it ain't about equality. Have you heard them jumping up and down about this? No, they're not. Right? Because if it was happening to young girls like this at the major level, that women, perverts, pedophiles be doing stuff to these little black boys and these little other males and these little girls, oh, they're to be hell to pay. You see how that goes. So it's not about equality. So let me go ahead and play this particular initial video. Give me 1 second.
A woman is charged, accused of putting a 4-year-old boy inside a trash can at a daycare center. Surveillance cameras capturing the incident at the Learning Lab in Homewood. The boy telling his parents that the teacher put him in there because he refused to take a nap. The Learning Lab told the parents they fired the worker. Now that person has been charged with endangering the life of a child. Police say she also put the boy inside the alley outside of the daycare in the freezing cold for about 20 seconds.
Mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness.
Let me play that again. Hold on.
A woman is charged, accused of putting a 4-year-old boy inside a trash can at a daycare center. Surveillance cameras capturing the incident at the Learning Lab in Homewood. The boy telling his parents that the teacher put him in there because he refused to take a nap. The Learning Lab told the parents they fired the worker. Now that person has been charged with endangering the life of a child. Police say she also put the boy inside the alley outside of the daycare in the freezing cold for about 20 seconds.
Watch.
Mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. And you have some person that'll be like, and it was another video, so that was like, and it had like some parents, oh, I can't believe this is happening, different things happening as far as these things that are continually happening. What do you mean by that? Let me sit there and play you another video. Almost getting close to the finishing of this show. Give me 1 second. I want to show you something else, right? Give me 1 moment. Mm-hmm. 1 moment here. Mm-hmm. Nope, not that one. Give me a second. Here we go. Here we go.
Second suspect appeared in a Chester County court this morning. In other news, a second suspect appeared in a Chester County court this morning, charged with abusing children in her care at a Malvern daycare center. The alleged abuse took place at Chesterbrook Academy. That's on the 200 block of Atwater Drive. Eyewitness News reporter Shantae Lands is live at the Chester County Courthouse in Wayne with the latest in the case. Good afternoon, Shantae.
Good afternoon, Jim. Allison Sawyer waived her right to a preliminary hearing. The former Chesterbrook Academy daycare teacher nothing to say as she left Wayne District.
In other news, a second suspect appeared in a Chester County court this morning, charged with abusing children in her care at a Malvern daycare center. The alleged abuse took place at Chesterbrook Academy. That's on the 200 block of Atwater Drive. Eyewitness News reporter Shantae Lands is live at the Chester County Courthouse in Wayne with the latest in the case. Good afternoon, Shantae.
Good afternoon, Jim. Allison Sawyer waived her right to a preliminary hearing. The former Chesterbrook Academy daycare teacher had nothing to say as she left Wayne District Court earlier. Now, she has been charged with felony child endangerment and simple assault after East Whiteland Township Police and Chester County District Attorney's Office found classroom videos of her endangerment and simple assault.
Okay. All right.
After East Whiteland Township Police and Chester County District Attorney's Office found classroom videos of her allegedly striking and dropping toddlers. Last month, 32-year-old Jessica Kochansky of Havertown also waived her preliminary hearing, according to an affidavit striking and dropping toddlers. Last month, 32-year-old Jessica Kochansky of Havertown also waived her preliminary hearing, according to an affidavit of probable cause, surveilling toddlers. Last month, 32-year-old office found classroom videos of her allegedly striking and dropping toddlers. Last month, 32-year-old Jessica Kochansky of Havertown also waived her preliminary hearing, according to an affidavit of probable cause. Surveillance video captured her pushing a boy from a table, causing him to strike his head and injure his lip. The day.
But you're gonna have people that do just like this. They see nothing, they hear nothing, and they know nothing. These weren't males. these were females within the predominant-based culture, and some that can slot under the predominant-based culture, but they can play minority switchery tactics. That's a whole game in itself. You heard the last name of the second teacher, the second demonic violent teacher. You heard the name, right? Now, again, are there a certain number? I don't want to go there. So the thing about, if there was some numbers of bad ones of black teachers doing this, oh my goodness. Look at, they always talk about racism. Look what they're doing to the children. You see how that goes, right? It's like, hey, I'm not going to go there. We ain't even talking about that. We're talking about the abusement of the children when it's by numbers of women within the predominant culture, and the numbers of other people of color, minority type of ones that slide under the banner of predominant based culture. They know who they are. They don't talk about those pervs, right? Those little pedophiles, those little sexual abusers. You hear what I'm talking about? They don't like talking about that, right? And it's disgusting, right? It's a blatant, nonsensical piece of crap tactic that continues to succeed because it's allowed to succeed.
Daycare fired both teachers. Neither has any priors. We spoke with both police.
Oh, and that part, that little disgusting ass tactic, when people do that, oh my goodness, they had no priors. So the hell what? Just because somebody else has the priors does not mean a damn thing. They just mean that some of them have not gotten caught. You see the disgusting ass tactics, but let it been a black male. Oh my, they'd have been going deep down inside of the record. Oh my goodness, they was indicted to this. Oh, they was arrested for that. There's not all that kind of stuff. Wait a minute, now what happened to being proven innocent, right? And you know, in certain systems, how they have done continuously doing wrong things to black males. What about those kind of ones? Oh, they get quiet on that.
Police and Soria's attorney.
We are looking forward to getting discovery, reviewing what they have, and we're looking forward to justice being served at the next level.
Have you seen any of this classroom video of your client allegedly harming a child?
I have not seen the videos yet.
Okay. Any response to that, to these allegations?
My client is pleading not guilty at the next level, and we look forward to working this through the system.
Videos are going to be hard to dispute.
You see that? You see these little disgusting tactics, right? All right. Oh well, you know, anyway, whatever on that. Oh, they're showing videos of this. They're showing videos of these disgusting pervs or these disgusting, violent type of women that has happened to be some teachers in certain schools and different daycares and preschools, etc. You said this goes right, but if there was some males doing this over and over again, all those creepy males, we gotta sit there and protect our kids. Well, especially we gotta protect our girls. But you see how the disgusting the hypocrisy goes. One last video. Again, and I do this as a timepiece purpose and fair usage doctrine, but especially a timepiece purpose, because it is disgusting, disturbing when you got people that continuously minimize the heck out of, I'm not talking about good teachers who know they are, salute to them. I'm talking about the bad teachers, the bad perverts, the bad pedophile teachers, the bad sexual assaulter women teachers out there, which many of them are going to be within the predominant culture, and some others that slot under the minority and people of color banner, right? And again, if the majority of teachers were males and they were doing stuff like that, the numbers of these perv and these sexual assaulter type women be doing, oh, you best believe all kind of things would change. But since it's numbers of women doing it, if you start trying to say certain things, oh, you don't like women, you hate women, you see this little disgusting tactic. This is why white feminism is also deadly. And it's manipulation tactic. And white feminism is going to continue to be quiet. You see how it goes. Because it's dealing with women or bad women. But if it was happening to daughters or young girls in school and boys, or especially daughters, and it was by a black male teachers, oh my goodness, that would not fly. Last video. Give me 1 second. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here we go.
Also new this evening, a teacher at a preschool and daycare in Robbinsville, Mercer County, is facing charges that she hurt 3 toddlers. Ekta Dwarkish was arrested on
wait a
Monday.
minute.
Also new this evening, a teacher at a preschool and daycare in Robbinsville, Mercer County, is facing charges that she hurt 3 toddlers. Ekta Dwarkish. Also new this evening, a teacher at a preschool and daycare in Robbinsville, Mercer County, is facing charges that she hurt 3 toddlers. Ekta Dwarkish was arrested on Monday, but was fired from her job last month when the alleged incidents occurred. She hurt 3 toddlers. Ekta Dwarkish was arrested on Monday, but was fired from her job last month when the alleged incidents occurred. Police say that Dwarkish hit 2 children and forcibly grabbed another while working at the Malvern school. One child suffered a nosebleed. In a statement, the school said it immediately alerted the New Jersey Department of Children. Also new this evening, a teacher at a preschool and daycare in Robbinsville, Mercer County, is facing charges that she hurt 3 toddlers. Ekta Dwarkish was arrested on Monday, but was fired from her job last month when the alleged incidents occurred. Police say that Dwarkish hit 2 children and forcibly grabbed another while working at the Malvern school. One child suffered a nosebleed.
Mm, 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 mm. Where was the outrage at? And by the way, you heard the name. That is a people of color, a minority type woman, or a bad one. Let me say that again. That was a people of color, minority type one, right? Do you see how this goes? But you got people out there, right, that do this like this too. You got people that do this. They see nothing, they hear nothing, and they know nothing. But again, if this was black males doing this to little girls and little boys, there'd be outrage politically all over the place. There'd be laws and policies and everything. They'd have been blaring this out all over the place. Just like right now, today is January the 28th, 2025. And as I relay this, unfortunately, there will be more black pain for even more American black males, regardless, with very few exceptions. And also, they are succeeding to sit there and do more wrong toward American black women. And there are some lost black women out there, with very few exceptions, that don't understand, because they are the ones who are alienating themselves from American black males, left and right. But that's a whole different topic. So I make all this to say is that the system is demonic. Supremacy is the most awesome mental manipulation force that has ever existed. Because in this system, they want control. And they know how to use various types of women in white feminism roles. They know how to utilize numbers of black women, the ones that are lost and warped, the system of chaos, with very few exceptions of American black women that are real good. The system hates young black boys. The system hates adult black males. Because again, the system knows if American black boys, American black men had the same opportunities on the same keel, on the same playing field, they know there is no equivalent to a black male. I make this point because the great American black scholar, Dr. John Henry Clark, talking about this, about the black males. Give me 1 second to see if I can find this, and I'm going to. This is going to be the last video.
Under proper leadership, proper inspiration, properly equipped, the black man is the greatest human fighting machine God ever.
And this is why this system has to inflict black youth male pain even more. to sit there and instill scariness and cowardness in the system. So they grow up, they're easily controlled. I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP Show.